welcome to another edition of Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. I am Mr. Parker, and we're doing part 2 with our guest, Isaiah Freeman, my nephew. And we just finished talking about the first part of Sunday's Best. And we're going to continue our conversation about how the whole Sunday's Best experience helped them move on to the next phase. Here we go. Man. All right, Zay, man, look, that's just a little clip of you back in the day. Look at you, boy, back in the day. Woo! But yeah, but man, I mean, as far as your build up to get to a Sunday Best, what else happened in between when we met you? You was learning it, but you had, like I said, you had that thing about it, like you had been there, but what was the real deal with that? Had you already?
Oh, well, for me, kind of going back to the academy, man, that was really, I got my feet wet in that space.
Right.
That was, I mean, you guys did a great job of giving an artist a blueprint of how things should be, what to look out for, and even just a little bit of knowledge, just a little bit of understanding how the music business works and how, of course, things have changed.
Right.
Since then, the advent of streaming and digital downloading and stuff. Back then, all you could do was buy CDs and tapes.
Yeah,
I think we could still do tapes back then.
Yep.
But coming as an artist, coming to a studio and having a studio session time and coming in there and cutting and doing overdubs and writing and all those, being able to be a part of all that experience, all the way up to the record being printed up, being mixed, mastered, having you flown to LA for a listening party, CD release, which was such a huge, that was a huge milestone for me in many ways. One, at 16 years old, that was my first time flying on an airplane. That was my first time flying, going to, anywhere. Well, first, it's my first time flying, period. But then going to California, going to LA, that was my first time out there. And the experience having a photo shoot, that was my first photo shoot. It was a lot of firsts that happened for me during that time. Going to the House of Blues, I don't know if they have the House of Blues anymore, but going to the House of Blues and just that entire experience for me was mind-blowing. I couldn't believe it. And you guys gave that to us. We didn't have to pay anything.
Right.
There was no registration. We did nothing but just, and you guys helped to cultivate and pour into us and to set us on the right path as artists. I don't know how everybody else worked out. I know Regis is still an artist, a producer.
Yeah.
He's killing it, you know what I'm saying? And so I know I'm still doing my thing. But, I just, first, before I say anything else, I just want to say thank you for that, man. It was a catalyst in my life. And it was during that time for me where I realized that I was like, man, I want to be an artist. I had my first major concert was that year. It was the beginning of that year. I turned 16 years old. My uncle got me tickets to see Kirk Franklin. He was coming to town. It was Kirk Franklin, Trinity 5-7, and CeCe Winans on tour. They were at the Centos Center, so they were at the stadium. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is my first time getting to see it, and it was on my birthday. And it was a surprise. Like, you're going to go see Kirk Franklin. I was like, what? Kirk Franklin packed out the stadium.
Right.
And there, I was just like, oh my God, I've never seen anybody do this. Like gospel, you can do this.
Right.
And then from that, so I'm just like, man, I think I could do this. Like, I really want to do this. And then this opportunity comes on later on in the year and towards the springtime. And it's all the same year. And it's just like blown. My mind is blown. So that experience for me, man, was huge. And so, again, I just want to say thank you for that. Man, y'all got us jackets and everything.
I still got my jacket. I'm gonna show it off, man. Ben,
I don't know where my jacket
man,
is.
Ben Morris was the founder and put that thing together, and Ben wanted to give y'all the full piece. And like I said, I mean, and that's working together because we met in college maybe 2 years before we did that. Ben like, man, I got an investor. Let's do a CD. With who? With kids. From where? All over. Okay, cool. I'll roll with you. And then, like I said, when his point was the music. He gave me the definitions and teaching y'all some of the industry stuff because when I was with y'all, I did my regular job, which was video production in St. Louis. I had set up and did like 2 months worth of shows because I knew we was gonna be on the road.
Yeah.
So I'm calling on the phone. Hey, everything good? Yeah. All right. Click. Keep on moving.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, no, I mean, he wanted to give you guys the best that he could to let y'all feel what the industry was about and to see if you wanted to be in the industry. Like I said, no, but you and Regis, it was something about you and Regis, man, where it was like, yeah, we're gonna do this thing. They gonna roll with it.
I was serious about it. So, it was man. I ain't gonna go into like specifics and stuff, but man, that was a huge impact on my life as an artist and as a creative thinker, as a creative influencer. And so, like, yeah, man, thank you so much for that. And so even after that, so after that, I moved on rather, and in my matriculation, went to college. I went to attended Central State University, Wilberforce, Ohio. And so while I was there, I'm in the choir, I'm doing all that. So we're traveling, doing all that. And so I think it was like my end of my sophomore year. Me and my homies got together from back home, and we started a group. And so we started a group that was about roughly 2005, 2004, 2005. We started, and the group's name was Call to Worship. So it was 5 guys, and that was the next level for me, the next level of learning and kind of implementing. So when I came into the group, I came in already having, what the academy taught me in the back of my head. Already looking at certain things. The bar was already set at a certain level. So I'm coming in like, photo shoot's got to be right. We didn't do a listening party, but I knew, hey, we're gonna have to do this demo. This demo's gonna need to be tight, to the best of my ability of understanding at the time. Right. So it's like, yeah, we need to do this. We need to do. So I'm working off of the little bit of knowledge that I was able to retain from the academy and going into the group. So I'm like speaking, and whenever we talking about stuff, I'm speaking in this, like, hey, we need to do this, or we need to be on this level, or we need da-da-da-da. And so, and being with the group, we were together for about 8 years. And then I went on from there, went solo after the Sunday Best. All of that Sunday Best happened. And so let me tell you about Sunday Best. So Sunday Best, we had one of the episodes we did was like wedding songs or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And so this was the episode I got kicked off on. And so so we did our first, like I told you, we did like our first 3 episodes like same day. Right. So they gave us like 2 days off. I think it was like 2 days, like 2 or 3 days off. So we had 1 day class, then we were supposed to have a rehearsal and, that whole deal. They never gave us our music until the day before we were supposed to go and record, the very next day. So we had our rehearsal the night before our next taping. We walk in and the music director was pissed. Can I say this?
Yeah,
he was so
good.
mad. Okay, he was pissed. He was just like, y'all don't have your music? Like, nah, we don't. nah, we came in here to rehearse. We don't know anything. He's like, I sent the music out there. And so he was so mad. So come to find out, like, I guess there was a misunderstanding in communication, or I don't know what happened. All I know is we didn't know what songs we were supposed to sing. So we're learning the songs. We had the tape for Kim Burrell in that rehearsal, but we didn't know the music. So like everything you see in the footage is like, you know, we're in rehearsal and da da da. It's just like I'm learning the song literally while I'm about to sing. You know what I'm saying? And so so I had two songs. Dang, what were they? It was "Let It Rain" by Bishop Morton. I ended up not singing that because I got kicked.
Yeah.
And the Luther Vandross song. So amazing to be loved. Right. So I was familiar with the song,
but didn't know
I never sang it. I never sat and like thought about what they were saying. I just knew like the melody and like the parts that everybody knew.
Right.
And so they're like, all right, what are you doing? Gonna do So Amazing. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm like, man, I gotta learn this. So we leave, and I'm just like, I gotta learn this song, man. Like, I gotta learn the arrangement. I gotta do all this. So here's my thing: rehearse or sleep. So at this point, we're coming back to the hotels like, I don't know, like 10, 11 o'clock. And gotta be up. Gotta have 5 a.m. lobby call. And so I'm like in my hotel room, which was nice, by the way. Like it was a suite. Like it was a suite. Had a kitchen, had a little living room. It was nice. I'm like, yo, they gave me like this. Was I supposed to have this? I feel like I'm supposed to have a twin bed or something. Like they gave me like king size bed. Like that joint was nice. So shout outs to BT for that. But yeah, so I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? And I was like, I'm just gonna have to. I'll just play it. I'll just keep it playing on my phone while I go to sleep, and hope that and hope that the song sinks in. And so I was having troubles with the verses. Like it was the way it was written. It didn't make sense to me.
Gotcha.
I'm just, God, man, I wouldn't. Cause I'm sitting there, I wouldn't say it like that, or I wouldn't put this word here. I would have adjusted. So in my mind, I'm like, no, Isaiah, don't rewrite the song.
Right. You're rewriting it. Yep.
And so I'm like, man, I'm so nervous. So anyway, the whole day, I finally, we get up. The entire day, I'm like, man, I ain't worried about the Let It Rain song. I'm good on that. It's just that So Amazing. I'm like, I gotta remember this song. I gotta remember it. I'm practicing it all day long. So we finally showtime, and they got me placed, and I'm sitting there, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. And Zebulon Ellis is sitting out there on the front row, and he's just like, Zay, breathe. I mean, I was so nervous. I'm just sitting there like, and everybody's smiling at me, and everybody's just like, dude, just relax, you got this. And so it starts out. I don't remember the word. I don't remember how the verse starts, but I started singing it, and it's just like the moment I started singing, all of a sudden, all you hear was. It's like the entire room gasped for air because it was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And so here's the thing though, real moment. I never had a response like that before.
Right.
Anybody responding to me vocally like, wow, that's so amazing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just used to, church and just, oh, you're anointed and, like, oh, God is so good. Oh, he moved today. I'm used to that.
Right.
Someone saying, like, Isaiah, you are amazing. Like, you are really good. Like, you sound, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to hear that room take a unanimous gasp for air at that moment, it completely threw me off.
Wow.
And so, like, because I was in there, I'm singing, and I'm locked in, and then they're just like, and I was just like, they like me. Like, I literally, in my head, that's what I thought. So, because before I was thinking lyrics.
Right.
What's the next word? What's the next word? And so for a brief moment, I said, wow, they like me. And I lost track of where I was lyrically. And I started messing up on the words. And so I messed up on the words, and then, like, I caught it. And then I was just like, okay, cool. So I caught it, started singing correctly, but at that point now I'm thinking, I can't believe I just messed up.
Right.
Oh my God, I just messed up. They're going to kick me off. While I'm still singing, then I come back to myself and I'm like, crap, where am I in the song? I lost myself again. And so then I just jump, and then everybody follows me, and I'm just like, it's just downward spiral, just like I'm going down fast.
Look, and we taught you that in the academy that if you mess up, keep going, cause don't nobody know you messed up.
Yeah,
but you
nobody know, but I let everybody know. I sure did. I was like, I'm dying, I'm burning, I'm flaming out. It's like, what is it? Amazing, amazing love. I'm just like, I was. It was just, I was all over the place, man.
Oh,
just
man.
all the cool ways, everything that was just, I was just settled in. I was just kind of crooning it.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they were just like, afterwards, the judge was just like, man, you had us like at the beginning. It was just like, oh my God, I just couldn't. It was just like, wow. And then it's like, you had a hiccup, and then it was like, you couldn't get back in, and then you just started going all over the place and just lost it. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I mean, you can blame whoever you want to blame about it, but at the end of the day, man, I have to take, I have to take that on my, on me, because I had it. I had it. I wasn't secure about it, but I had it. Yeah. And if I would have just stayed focused and just tuned everybody out, then I would have been good. But it was an experience, man. And it was an experience that millions of people saw. They watched me learn.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it was fun though.
So you had the Arts Academy, BET, and then you go off to do your thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of private learns. Okay. I don't call them lost. There's a lot of private learns that happened over these past few years. Man, trying to do stuff on my own and really feeling inadequate about not necessarily my talent, but more so just my understanding my ability to produce, a body of art. And, I spent so much money not knowing what I was doing.
Hold on to that. We're going to take a break and see if we can find another one of them good video clips and come back and talk about the growing up part of this. Hold up. Perfect day, I know that I can count on you. But that's not possible. Tell me, can you weather the storm? 'Cause I need somebody who will stand by me. Hope you've enjoying this so far. I mean, man, you hear them brothers harmonizing? Yeah. If you didn't see season 4 Sunday's Best, you need to go back and check it out. But we come to an end on this one. We got one more part to go. When we come back next time, Isaiah's gonna let you know what's going on with him right now in the future. And yeah, there's some stuff going on. And give you a little feedback on his thoughts and how the business has changed. Yeah, how entertaining people is gonna be new after this COVID-19 is over. But be safe out there. Thank you for watching. And till next time, remember, live a life you love, and you'll love the life you live. See you next time, Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. Hey, for all you YouTube followers, subscribe below. Yeah, let me know that you're really enjoying it. All right, till next time. Peace.